The Army's just faxed through your records. There's no mention of your service in Vietnam.
Eh?
You don't remember because you were never there, Ray. You never went to Vietnam.
I don't need this from you.
I've just got home from work and the kid said he's been acting really aggro. He's been going through his boxes of old army gear in the shed.
Still reckon I never went?
Come on, Kennedy, where's that?
Sorry, don't... You must be Declan's little woman. Lucky man. I suppose he's told you all about me. Hey? Ray the vet? Ray the hero? Ray the bloody joke?
Come on, Ray, leave her out of it.
Shut up! You've got a big mouth. You know that?
She doesn't know anything about it.
Shut up!
Come on, Ray. I know you're a little hacked off of me, but a pregnant woman. Come on, mate, that's not your style. Is it?
Suppose she calls the cops.
Then I guess you'll pull that pin.
Damn right. I don't want to involve civilians. Go on. Get out. You keep your mouth shut.
Carrie. Carrie, are you okay? You all right?
Steve, we've got to get everyone out. Quickly!
Thanks, Mr. Amber. Just take a seat. Doctor shouldn't be too long. Oh, Jenny!
I've already left.
The police have just been. Mr. Brooke in Ward 2, apparently his house has just been broken into.
How awful.
And that's the second patient this week whose house has been burgled.
Well, it's not exactly uncommon these days.
I was thinking, what if it's not a coincidence? What if someone's had access to the patient list? They'd know who was staying here and if it was safe to break in.
Are you suggesting one of our staff is moonlighting as a burglar? It's a bit far-fetched, isn't it?
But it is possible.
Oh, yes, it's possible. Look, let's talk about this in the morning. All I can think of now is bed and sleep.
Hi, Mrs. M.
Oh, hello, Nick.
Cup of tea?
Tired. Oh, dead on my feet.
Been at McKenna's play wedding.
No, been looking at houses. Oh, those land agents, they can talk.
Find anything you liked?
No, nothing I liked and could afford. Had your dinner?
Yeah, leftovers. You make a mean casserole, Mrs. M.
Yeah, they say it often tastes better the second day.
Oh, message for you from your lover boy.
Laurie? He's not my lover boy or otherwise.
Whatever. Said to ring him. Wants to take you to his retirement party. Be Ray J.
I doubt it anyway. I'm not going.
Why not?
I just don't want to rush things.
Bad idea. I mean, at your age, you can't afford to wait.
Oh, thank you very much. Actually, some people haven't taken too kindly to my friendship with Laurie. It's made things a bit awkward.
Some people.
Oh,
Like who?
Stuart. I don't think he's ready for me to have men friends.
Well, you can tell him to get... Well, you know.
Yeah, well, it's not as simple as all that.
Yeah, you like this guy, he likes you. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, things have been a bit tense between Stuart and me, and I don't want to aggravate him.
You've got to think of yourself, Marge. I mean, Stuart's always going on about how grown up he is. You've got to tell him to prove it.
Oh, well, I really...
If you don't, I will.
No, please,
Don't
Nick.
argue. Someone's got to talk to Stuart, and I'm the one to do it. You get on the phone now and tell Laurie it's a date.
Come on, Carrie. The police are on their way.
What's taking them so long?
Look, it's only been a few minutes.
There's no one in the toilets.
We're up back.
Okay, so let's go. Steve,
Look, I don't feel right about that, Michael. That's my father in there, you know?
can we discuss this outside?
I shouldn't have called the police. I shouldn't have said anything. He told me not to.
Maybe I should talk to Ray, try and reason with him.
Hey, I'm game if you are.
No, he said if anyone else tries to go in, he'll pull the pin.
Exactly. Now, can we discuss this from a safer distance? Everyone, out. Carrie.
You're a lucky man. My wife would be happier if I did it. Boom. Instant divorce. You're lucky you got to Nam, too. Must be one of the chosen.
I wouldn't exactly call it lucky. I needn't know why I was there.
Adventure of a bloody lifetime. And me, I didn't even go. You knew that.
Well, Ray, some of your stories are a little wide of the mark, you know?
Bloody shingles. Made me a bit deaf. Big deal. I could have done my bit. Damn army quacks. Rules are rules, right? I had to sit out in Wairuru. While my mates marched off. Bloody heroes they were. And me, nobody. Could have been the best years of my life. Instead, they made me feel like a coward.
It wasn't your fault, Ray.
Those blokes in the RSA, talking about Nam, Malaysia, smug looks on their faces. One day, I stuck a gun to my head. Bam! I woke up. Still played here. What a joke.
You had medical reasons. Why all the stories? Why pretend you were there?
Before the shingles, I'd written to everyone. Told them I was there, I was going there. Then I met Anita. Her first husband was killed in Nam. Real hero. So I told her I was a vet too. It wasn't my fault I didn't go. Why don't people believe me? I'm not a coward.
Right, stuff you.
Stay where you are.
If you want to take us both out, go ahead. I'd rather die than listen to any of this crap. So go on, Ray. Do it. Do it!
You think I'm scared? I don't have the guts, eh?
Oh, I reckon you've got the guts all right. But maybe it takes a little more guts to keep on going. Sounds pat, but it's true. You know, there are times, Ray, when I've thought of bailing out. Yeah. Well, I've got people who rely on me.
You mean like the missus? Oh, lucky you.
What about your wife and kids? Don't you ever want to see them again?
It doesn't matter. They're not going to want to know me. Not when they find out.
Yeah. You're scared they're going to think you're a coward. Well, you let go of that grenade and they'll know you are. But if you want her to think of you as a hero, then maybe the bravest thing you can do, Ray, is tell her the truth.
She'd laugh in my face.
Maybe. But it could also be a whole new beginning. Have you got the guts to do that?
I just want a bit of respect. That's all.
Put the pin back in, Ray. It's a practice grenade, isn't it, Ray? It's a phony, just like you.
How awful. The next time Carrie sees Declan, he could be in hundreds of little pieces, Leonard. I mean, I don't know what I'd do if anything like that ever happened to you.
The same as Carrie. Call the police, organise an orderly evacuation, and be brave.
I think I need a cuddle.
Oh. Like this?
Closer.
What are you guys gonna... No, I guess not. Come in. We gotta talk. Hey, listen, man, just the excitement of Kennedy. Some guy went crazy, walked in with a grenade and he's holding Declan hostage, yeah? Yeah. Anyway, what have you got against Laurie? Say what? Your mum's got a right to be happy. I mean, if she wants to see this guy, it's her choice. So lay off, okay? I don't believe this. Your mum and Laurie just want to be friends, that's all. They want to talk about gardens and camels and stuff.
It's camellias, Nick.
Well, whatever. The point is you should grow up and let her have her own life, okay?
Yeah, whatever you say.
Good.
You know, I thought I'd lost you for a minute there, Kennedy.
There's no such luck, I'm afraid. There's a couple of babies I know of desperately in need of a father.
What a night, eh?
Well, let's just hope it wasn't going to hurt him.
Well, maybe it's an indication our relationship is going to be a real blast.
People have been shot for better jokes than that.
Well, what about if I give you both a little present as penance and to make up for last night?
Oh, I could be persuaded.
What are you offering?
Oh, my warm, witty, caring company. And a week's holiday in Melbourne. Since Jonathan's over at the rugby tournament, I thought we could catch the game, see a few shows.
Retail therapy.
Yeah, that too.
Can they spare you from work?
Well, I'll have to. What about you?
Why not?
Sweetheart, think you can tear yourself away from school for a week?
I guess, for the sake of the family.
Such a noble sacrifice.
Oh, the conquering hero returns.
Oh, come on, it was nothing.
You must have been terrified.
Word round here has it that you called his bluff. Is that true?
Well, it was worth the risk. Any idea what'll happen to Ray?
Well, he's in containment at the moment, waiting for psych evaluation. After that,
Must be a bit of a sicko, though.
Oh, well, I suppose the poor bloke was much a casualty of Vietnam as anyone. And he didn't even go.
You sure I'm not leaving you in the lurch?
Positive.
What about Kirsty?
Lindsay will fill in.
Oh, good.
I suppose Hone's going to be senior medical officer.
Yes, yes. But you see, I've left him so much work downstairs that he won't have time to scratch himself. Nevertheless, you keep an eye on him. We don't want him getting all gung-ho again like last time.
Sure.
Oh, and why don't you use my office? It'd be more convenient for you.
And less convenient for Hone?
The thought never entered my head.
Guess what? There's a detective downstairs. Another patient's house has been burgled.
What's wrong, my little love muffin?
I don't know. I woke up feeling empty and depressed.
You were very restless last night.
I had this terrible dream. I was running naked through a forest. There were wedding posies hanging from all these dead trees, and I couldn't get to the church because this big giant panda had stolen all my clothes.
I don't understand. What does that mean?
Isn't it obvious?
Well, not really, honey bear.
The jinx. The one that's on the clinic when it comes to weddings. Even Dr. McKenna's pretend wedding was ruined.
I thought it was a very nice ceremony. I was moved. Really.
We were all moved, Leonard, into the street because a madman was running around with a hand grenade. It was just like Alison's wedding that never happened.
Was there a man with a hand grenade at her wedding, too?
Metamorphically speaking, yes. It was cancelled twice. And then there was Duncan, who didn't marry Carrie, and now Meredith and Guy, who aren't getting married.
Carrie and Declan?
They had to go to Las Vegas. And even there, it probably won't last. This place is definitely cursed.
Whoops, nearly busted.
Well, you don't know Madge. You can smell a love affair a mile away.
Oh, is that what this is? A love affair?
Oh, it must be. I feel sick enough. Now drink your coffee and behave yourself.
Mum,
Oh, hello, Stuart.
I got a pretty weird visit from Nick last night.
Honestly, it was none of my doing.
No, he had a point. He was right. I mean, I shouldn't have gone on at you the way I did about Laurie. Said some pretty nasty things, and I'm sorry.
Well, you know we're just friends, don't you? Because we are.
It's none of my business.
Well, of course it is. I won't forget your father, Stuart. I never will. It's been a long time, and I do get lonely.
I know. Laurie seems like a really nice guy.
He is. Glad you understand. That means a lot to me.
You know what the worst thing is? Nick Harrison was actually right.
Oh, Nick.
You wanted a list of everyone who's had access to the computers?
Yes, but Nick.
I caught him using this one the other day. He said he was looking for his video games.
Oh, thanks, Kirsty. I'll look into this.
It's such a mean thing to do, especially stealing poor old Mr. Shadbolt's violin. It's all he lived for.
Yes, it's terrible. Now, are you sure Lindsay will be able to cope?
Oh, yeah, Madge will watch it like a hawk.
Good. Where do you think you're going?
Visit a sick friend, if that's okay.
So you won't be using the computers?
What for?
Well, that's what I'd like to know. Apparently you were in here using one the other day.
For homework, yes. What's the big deal?
3 of our patients' houses have been broken into.
Velma, sad reflection on our society.
Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
Yep. Won't be home for tea.
Teenage kids, eh, Jen? Must cause a lot of...
No, Steve.
You want to come and play at my place tonight?
Sure, but I might be a bit late, though.
In that case, I'll bung the bubbly in the fridge and hang around the house naked till you show up.
Stop it. Save it.
I will.
See you.
Wasn't easy, but here.
Oh, beauty.
Cost you, but
What?
the guy I sold it to charged me 30 more to get it back. He's doing business studies.
You'll have to wait till I do my mowing round.
There are easier ways.
No more stealing. If you had half a brain, you'd chuck it in too. They know someone's been using the computers at the clinic.
Shame. It was a good setup.
Mum thought it was me.
What's the world coming to when a mother doesn't even trust her own son? Chill out, Harrison. Keep your mouth shut and they can't prove a thing.
Is that you, Nick?
Yeah.
I saw Stuart today, and he was quite shaken by your little efforts last night.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of lost it.
Well, I'm glad. I can go to Laurie's party now with a clear conscience.
Hey, good one, Mrs. N. What? What?
You really are a surprise package. Despite all predictions to the contrary, you've grown into a very fine young man, Nick Harrison.
You know, Kirsty, holidays can be very stressful, you know? Did you leave the iron on? Who'll feed the pigs?
Not interested, not even slightly.
Well, don't come crying to me when they find you hiding underneath a desk, huh?
We're off.
What do the police say? Do they think there's a connection between the robberies and the clinic?
I'd like to check a few things before I talk to them. But thanks for all your work. It was very clever. And had a great holiday. I went to the Coromandel once on a yoga retreat. It's beautiful down there.
Well, if you haven't caught the burglar by the time I get back, I'll work it out from the stars. This time next week, no one's secrets shall be safe.
Technology, huh? Supposed to save you time instead you have to do everything twice.
Did you have a good time last night?
Where?
At McKenna's do. I thought it was a nice ceremony, apart from that unfortunate interruption.
Yeah, it was nice.
Seem to recall having a conversation with you about love and complications. And a very attractive young complication he is, too. Don't do things by halves, do you, Manu? Partner of a terminally ill patient?
Look, it shouldn't have happened. It was the last thing in the world I wanted.
But it has happened, and now you've found yourself in the middle of a minefield.
That's for sure. I think I'm falling for him, Carrie. I don't know where to go to from here.
Well, if you were being sensible, you'd call it off right away. But what sense ever had to do with love? I can't solve this one for you, Jackie. But I do know that things are bound to get more complicated, not less. And someone is very likely to get hurt. Be careful, eh?
I still reckon Dad could have bought you a ticket. He can afford it.
Yeah, but I can't. Besides, I've got to find work and, you know.
Yes. You're too proud. That's one of the many, many things I love about you.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just picking up a few things.
You want a hand?
Oh, no, I'll be fine.
Stuart told me about the holiday. Sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the peace and quiet.
Yes, that's one thing Coromandel's got going for it. Peace and quiet. And trees. Me, I'm off overseas. Oh, poor Stuart's going to be left all alone.
I'll cope.
That's me. Bye-bye. I'll bring you back something nice.
No, don't bother.
I want to. Seacrest, don't get lost in the forest.
She's rather hooked on you, isn't she?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about her?
I don't know. I mean, I worry about her with the eating thing and everything.
But do you love her?
No, not the way she loves me, no.
Then tell her, Stuart. Otherwise, you're just going to make yourself miserable, and Rachel when she finds out.
What?
No girl likes making a fool of herself, believe me.
I can't. Not for a week, at least.
You're a worry, aren't you? What are you?
I'm a worry.
Now, that switch changes the picture.
I think I can manage that.
Andy, familiar with the paging system?
Can you show me? Ask Steve to meet me here.
Will you press down that button? Steve Mills to reception. Steve Mills to reception, please. Although we don't usually use it for private business. Now, did you about...
Yes, thank you, Marjorie.
Good.
What is it, Marge?
Oh, not me.
Hi, doll. Why the long face?
The stress workshop thing, you know, everyone needs help, but no one's signing up for it.
Well, what you need is a name, somebody well known to run the workshop. That'd make people take notice.
Good thinking.
Shortland Street.
Hi, Mum.
Oh, Daryl.
How's my best girl? Been looking after yourself?
Oh, I'm fine. Where are you ringing from? You sound so close.
Still in Australia, Mum.
Everything all right?
A box of flubbies.
Only I did ring, and they said you'd left.
Yeah, better offer. But I've been flat out. Sorry I haven't rung.
You're not in any sort of trouble, are you?
No way. The thing is, though, I need you to do me a favour. Would you mind?
No, of course not. What sort of favour?
Well, it's nothing too difficult. In fact, it could be a lot of fun.
Mum,
Nick,
what are you doing home?
I spilled coffee on my clothes, so I came home to get changed, if that's all right.
Sure, fine. I'll just get out of your way.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
I know that look. It says guilty. The question is, guilty about what?
I told you nothing.
What's that?
What? Oh, this. It's a violin.
No.
It's not what you think.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.